giving a little bit more context into the first episode, I'm not doing this podcast to bash anyone. I'm doing this podcast to tell my truth. My truth is explaining the great effect that my mother had upon me in my childhood. To this day, while I am who I am, still not quite understanding what the end result was supposed to be. The things that were going on, while they were making me feel worse, were they supposed to make me better? Although the things that I'm expressing are abnormal, obviously to the individuals involved, this is normal. I think that anybody who has a story, I think we sometimes kind of forget that within the dysfunction, those people don't know that they are dysfunctional. And I'm not giving her benefit of the doubt or making an excuse. When it comes to getting to the bottom of who I am, it's something that I'm curious about. You have to be willing to accept that you may never find out the reason why. As much as I hoped that a conversation would occur, or we would get to a point where there would be some type of understanding or common ground, it was just not possible with her. It's still not possible. Because even as a child or into adulthood, I'm still small. Being small is important to her because it makes her feel big. Why do you need to feel big? Her treatment caused me to have very fragile self-esteem. I was very easily wounded. The gaslighting, the talking down, the up and down in the emotions, I was very easily wounded. It was like this revolving cycle of me being treated a certain type of way, me not being able to express myself, more bad things happening to me at her hands. Then when I was expressing myself, oh, look, he's a little hurt bird. There's always something wrong. That's where the lack of trust started. Like when I play that back, that's where, oh, I can't tell you anything. I can't tell you nothing. Everything is my fault. Why I was also so disliked, I was raised with choices. Discernment, problem-solving skill. My dad taught me self-awareness. I wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to know about that. I was a child. I was a kid. What do kids know about self-awareness? What do kids know about problem solving? What do kids know about expressing themselves? What do kids know about speaking up for themselves? What do kids know about what they don't like? What do kids know about independence? Whatever she was taught, she was trying to instill in me. My dad expressed to me a lot, your family doesn't like you. Not your mom's side, not your dad's side, not your siblings, not your cousins. Call it envy, call it jealousy, back to their silver spoon. They don't like you. And I spent a long time alone, mad about it, angry. It's like the love that was supposed to be had for me was conditional. I don't know what it is to experience unconditional love at all. From a friend, from a family member, maybe from my dad. Yeah, from my dad, definitely. I don't want to say maybe. From my dad, definitely. God rest his soul. Besides that, I don't know anything outside of conditional love. When you get back into how I talk, how I look, and my size, being overweight, sure, those are things that may cause concern. Even my sexuality. Everything ain't for everybody. That's a hard pill to swallow. It's not something that a lot of parents are able to accept. It's not far-fetched to be disappointed. I understand that. My mother used to say to me, that's your problem. You don't do anything. Give me some instructions. What am I supposed to be doing? If I'm doing something wrong by just existing, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Teach me something. Show me something. Take me somewhere. She was hypersensitive. She was hypercritical. So I became hypersensitive and hypercritical on myself, to those around me. I really believed that this shit was normal. I was mean. I was hurtful. I said things to people that nobody should ever say. I didn't know any better. My mouth was constantly getting me in trouble. One thing about dealing with a narcissist and not becoming one in the same time because of the things that you go without, because I was almost there, as I was just saying, I was almost there, is narcissists, like I said earlier, have conditional love. When it comes down to why I wasn't with my mother full time and all that, she had her own personal guilt. Guilt makes you tilt. She was embarrassed of herself. It was often about blame. Oh, that was your father's doing. Oh, your father did this. Your father took me in front of the white people. Your father did that. But you didn't fight. You didn't sacrifice. The manipulation, the control, the belittling, the criticalness, the hate. She was so quick to anger. The devilish attitude. Her being a Gemini. Oh my gosh. If you're a Gemini, I don't want to know you. This was so defeating to me. It took so much out of me. Would I change anything? No. But that shit hurt. Some people may be like, how can you even sit here and talk about this with a clear mind? My mind is not clear. These are some of the things that I've had to come to terms with, so I'm not just existing. So I'm not getting swallowed. So who I am is not because of her or because of the things that I've been through, but in spite of. As much as I talk about this, I'm talking about this not to let this define me, to push me, to keep a fire under my ass, to drive me, to take me where I want to go. Not where she wants me to go, where I want to go. Right now, sitting here talking about this, I can hear her voice. People want to talk about you. Why would you get on there and tell all your business like that on the internet? To keep you on your toes. To make you uncomfortable. This may be all in vain, but maybe one day, by expressing myself through this platform, aside from helping others, maybe some of those people from my past life can understand a little bit of who I am, who I was, and what I was going through. Another thing that was really evident to me was my mom had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was way more important to her than me. Even her current one now is. She buys him gifts to go on trips and shit like that. She went to Puerto Rico, she caught COVID and shit. She flew Spirit, almost turned into a fucking Spirit. You know how that goes. When you're a child getting nothing, oh, so you got money to buy him weed, get him a case of beer, y'all going to the bar having drinks, y'all going to dinner, I can't get any deodorant, body wash, a bar of soap, a pair of underwear. I can't get a, hey, you look handsome. We in the room watching movies, eating dinner. You playing with his dick under the covers. What? What? Like I don't know. The nigga wasn't worth a damn. He didn't make too much money. That's what made me realize that she was so willing to settle. You got this ain't shit nigga that's doing odd jobs. You haven't worked in 40 years. You smoked your brain away smoking fucking crack. You got one son who, let you tell it means the world to you. You have set no type of example. You're teaching me to be scared of the world, to be scared of myself, to be scared of you, to be scared of everybody around me. I'm big as a house. I'm being neglected. I have no self-worth, no identity. Everything was a facade. It was a front. It was about keeping up with appearances. In my mother's eyes, it wasn't just me that she spoke about this way, so it wasn't exclusive to me. Others experienced this, maybe indirectly. It was always a thing of where she chewed people's back out after they walked away. Hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, how's your kid? You look so nice. You just got back from vacation. Oh, you got a new job? Soon as whoever that is walk off, fat bitch. She look a mess. Why she got them shoes on? Ugh, she still got that hair in. And it's not something that people don't do, but this was everybody. I'm looking at my mother like, you don't like me, you don't like anybody else. It became a thing of, oh, you don't like yourself. Got it. Imagine being a child and coming to this conclusion about your parent. Your parent is a narcissist that believes you're disrespectful, you refuse to listen, and coming to a conclusion as a child that, wow, I just don't identify with you. I just don't understand. I just don't identify with this. And you have to navigate that decision. Being a child, being over adult, you have to navigate, okay, so I gotta let it go in one ear and out of the other. I gotta act like it's important to me. I can't let it bother me. And what does that come back to? The same conclusion that I was mentioning in part one is then that is where I have this built-in disregard. That is where, as a child, where I have to realize within my fight or flight instinct is that, yes, I don't like you, you don't like me. The things you do to me, I have to protect myself from that. From beginning, middle to end, eventually it became an instance of, I'm just not going to come over here anymore. That's what we were discussing last. I had to stop going because she was so isolating. The bigger I got, no matter how fat, how tall, how old, the more isolating it became. The more I was kept in the house, the more I was talked down to. I was supposed to change how I looked, my physical appearance. I was supposed to feel good about myself. I wasn't allowed to socialize with anyone. Not my age, not any family members. She never took me anywhere. This was all projection of her insecurity on me. I don't know. I don't even want to say that I wish that I know, because I really don't care about her that much. As sad as that is, I don't. I just wonder what the fear was and what anyone had to say about me, whether it was true or not. Why that's not something that she was willing to go up against. Why she was not willing to show me that she had my back. As insecure as she was, you know what narcissists do? According to them, when it goes back to chewing people's back out, in her eyes, she's more interesting, she's more attractive, she's more intelligent than anyone else. One of the things that she passed on to me, as messed up as it is, that, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I had to put my nose in the air just to wake up every morning, as crazy as that sounds. I had to act like I was on cloud nine. Who are you to say that to me? Yep, that was me, 9 years old. I know better than this. I live better than this. My dad provides better than this. I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to settle. That was my defense mechanism in every way possible, not just with her, with the people around me at school. So while it worked, it kept me alive. Because I didn't want to hurt myself. I didn't want to harm myself. It kept me alive. Did it make me friends? No. Did it create poor social skill in the grand realm of things? Yeah. Because it wasn't about opinion of a child, but it was about the perception of a child. And why does he act like that? No one ever asked why. Besides my teachers, I did have an identity. My identity was Mikey, Pig Eddie, glutton. Look at him, just stuffing his face. If there was a plate of food in front of me, I didn't even get, oh, he's a big boy, he likes to eat. It was, damn, it's not a race. I hadn't even picked up the fork yet. All eyes were on me. We went to a funeral repast one time. Somebody had died, a close friend of ours. What was it? Horace's sister. Rest in peace, Horace. Horace's sister had passed away. We sitting there at the repast. Next thing you know, the pastor staring at me eat. Look at you. Just stuffing your face. Just stuffing your face. Everybody in this room is looking at you. You the biggest thing in this room. You are so embarrassing. This is why I ain't want to take you around here. You act like you ain't never ate before. You always got to make a mess. You, Pig Eddie, Pig Eddie. Oh my God, look at you. A pig, a pig. I bet your room looks like a pigsty. My grandmom across the street loved my grandmother's baked macaroni and cheese. Oh, look at him. Stuffing his damn face. That ain't nothing but Mikey. That ain't nothing but Mikey. I don't know who the fuck Mikey was, but somebody who was big and dead. That ain't nothing but Mikey. That ain't nothing but Mikey. He gonna eat right now and go home and eat again. All these things had a really lasting effect on me when it came to spending time at my mother's house or in that area, visiting my grandmother or anyone in the area, my aunt. There was no escape. I was a glutton, all right, a glutton for punishment. Why would I continue to come over here in the guise of, oh, this is a good time, I'm about to go have a blast, when I know every weekend it's the same thing. I'm going to be hungry, I'm going to be getting my ass beat, I'm going to be talked down to, I'm going to be in the house, in the bed with my fucking mother. She wouldn't even let me sleep alone. Are you don't want to spend any time with your mother? No. I'm as gay as the day is long. I don't want to be up under no fucking woman. I'm a boy. I play in the creek. I ride bikes. I go outside. I play. As fat as I was, I had to become a loser. There's no other way to put it. I had to make myself small. I had to minimize myself at her house. It was somehow my fault that I was an inconvenience to her, that she couldn't afford to feed me, that she couldn't afford to take me anywhere, that she couldn't afford to do the things I don't even think that she'd like to do, but I'd like to do, because she didn't want to do a fucking thing for me. So when it came down to what I wanted, it did not matter. I was supposed to get in where I fit in. I'm a child. The strongest thing that I ever did was stay the fuck away. Resuming where we left off in the first part, I stopped going completely. So you're not going to bring him over here? No, Tammy, I don't have to bring him over there. It's his choice. That's not how our agreement is written, A, B, and C. She wanted to go back and forth with him. He just hang up the phone, let her scream at herself, that sort of thing. Call my phone, I'd let it ring. She called my uncle, tell my uncle a bunch of lies, my favorite uncle. If he's watching this, he knows I'm talking about him. Favorite uncle, works for Eddie Murphy, bought me my first MacBook, my first iPod, lived in New York City. She would call, tell stories, and this is what I mean by how toxic and cancerous she was, how narcissistic she was. It became a competition that she had to get to whoever first. So if my uncle wanted me to come somewhere, he wanted me to come visit him, something like that. Oh, you don't want him to come up there. He's doing this, he did that. He fat, sloppy, nasty. You don't want him to come up there. He don't deserve that. He's undeserving. Oh, he plays phone games. He don't answer the phone. He don't talk to me. He doesn't want to talk to his mother. I'm sick. That was her favorite fucking line. We cannot forget that. I'm sick. I mentioned that in the first part. Her life is like a game of fucking Operation. All those fucking missing pieces, that's her life. The breast, the lung, the gallbladder, the lymph nodes, going bald, no teeth in her fucking mouth. She came over, she was in the bed. My dad said she stunk. You would think that I'm just sitting here talking shit. What I'm saying is, imagine how much of a mind fuck it is that your mom is this junky bitch that is this trifling ass example of not even a mother, an individual, and she's trying to suck all the fucking life out of you and tell you that you're not good enough, that the world is going to chew you up and spit you the fuck out. Imagine that. Imagine this being the first person that you want to look up to. Imagine, again, having to decide that these words are not important. And you're supposed to be so smart and you have it all put together. You know everything about life, but you don't know that the power that you have within your words are causing your child detriment. That's what I'm saying. Whatever was done to her, she was doing to me. Somebody hurt her. I don't know if it was my grandparents. I don't know if it was some traumatic situation. Whatever caused her hurt trickled down through me. I just saw a quote today that I loved on Facebook. I really loved it. You either face your demons or they'll raise your children. My mother is a demon. She doesn't have anything to face. She is a demon. She's a spawn of Satan. Face your demons or they'll raise your children. As fucked up as I am glad that I'm not as fucked up as I could be. So again, not because of, but in spite of. Who showed him that? Who taught him that? Where he learned that from? Where he get that from? I can't afford that. Oh, Mr. Apple, Mr. Apple, Mr. Apple. Oh, he thinks he's better than everybody. So much projection, so much niggified activity, such a niggified mindset. And those who come from the hood, you understand what I'm saying. So 5 blocks this way, 5 blocks that way. We all want a Rolls Royce, a mansion. I love materials. I do. But it's sad because I only love materials because of what I went without. I like opulence because it puts a smile on my face. It's so vain. It is a vain existence. Materials don't get you through Thanksgiving. Materials don't get you through Christmas. Materials don't hug you in the hospital when you're sick. Materials don't love you. It's a temporary fix. To even watch the devices that I had come up with to make myself okay, to keep myself alive, to stop myself from harming myself, the devices that I had come up with, the poor devices, these are not devices that are worth bragging about. The poor devices that I had come up with were intimidating to my mother, jealous of the materials. Oh, he has things that I can't afford. Oh, he always wants something I can't buy. Bitch, I didn't even ask you. That's the crazy part. I didn't even ask you. I really wanted to make this episode longer. I wanted to get into the feelings, the depth, the power. I have this philosophy that life is like this. And it's either the worst parts of your life are in front of you or the worst parts of your life are behind you. Or you can take it as the best parts of your life are behind you. The best parts of your life are in front of you. What I feel like I've gone through in my life, the worst parts of my life are behind me. It's very sad for me to have to express that the worst part of my life, the worst aspect of my life, besides my father dying, is the relationship that, I don't want to say have, that I don't have with my mother. I look just like her. I hate it. I hate it. It bothers me. It bothers me that I have to go without. She still sits somewhere acting as if I did something to her or that there was something that I could have done differently. She is such a narcissist, so self-centered, that she will never take a step back, not even say that she was wrong, which she is, or say she's a bad parent, which she is, or say she's a trifling fucking whore, which she is. She won't step back and say, what could I have done differently? If there was a crossroads, should I have went this way or should I have went that way? She cannot come to those conclusions within her arrogance. Because I'm not supposed to be expressing these things. I'm not supposed to say these things. Who am I? She can do what she wants to me. I came out of her stinking ass coochie. Always needing to prove a point. Always unpredictable. Always inconsistent. Anything that you wouldn't want your parent to be. Anything that you wouldn't want someone who supposedly cared about you to be. That's just the God honest truth. All of the things that I described are things that would make you want to stay the fuck away from someone. Whether it be a stranger on the fucking street, let alone your parent. That concludes part 2. Part 3 next week. Thank you for watching.
Doors are opening. 69th Street train will not stop.